With Urban Grind, I'm at the Metro about to interview Yelawolf, who just got done performing. How do you feel right now?
Chilling, man. Chicago's off the chain, man. It's one of the best stops yet, for sure. Yeah.
How's the Wake and Bake tour been going so far? I know all the shows have been sold out.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, Wiz has worked his ass off these past, 6 years, man. To build this fan base he's got going is insane, man. All the Taylors out there, So, I mean, I'm just honored to be a part of it, and coming out and making new fans. Yeah. And shit, man, humbled, man. Wiz put me on, man, so I'm excited.
3 years ago when you started, releasing your mixtapes, did you think, that you'd become this big and all the success would come out of it?
I mean, honestly, yeah, I got a vision, you know what I'm saying? So I would be lying if I said I didn't believe that I could make it. I mean, this game, man, you shouldn't even try it if you don't believe that you're gonna be successful at it, or anything that you do in life. So yeah, I had belief, you know what I'm saying? Took a lot of bumps, you know what I'm saying? Fell down and got back up, Yelawolf, as you hear it now, my sound is just from evolution, man, Just every record, just trying to challenge myself to get better and better.
That's dope. I was wondering if you wanted to kind of let your fans know about Ghetto Vision Entertainment, sorry.
Yeah, Ghetto Vision was founded by Kawan Prather and AKA KP, and he's just an A-Town veteran, he brought Outkast to L.A. Reid, he signed Tip, Pink, John Legend, the list goes on and on and on, and he's just legendary A&R that signed me in '07 to Columbia, and it was Ghetto Vision Columbia, and we were at Columbia for like 7 months. Rick Rubin came and became the new president of Columbia and dropped everybody, and so me, KP, Courtney Seals, and J-Dot went back to the streets as Ghetto Vision as an independent, and we've been working the past couple years, and now Ghetto Vision, the company, is with Interscope. We did a collab, so Ghetto Vision is the roots,
That's awesome. And how does it feel to be working with big artists like Joel Santana, Outkast? There's just a couple people more that I can name, but I forgot. Sorry, but I'm sure you can list them for us.
Yeah, my first major feature was with Slim Thug on a record called I Run, and my boy Jim Johnson, multi-platinum producer who became one of my homies. I was in Texas for the Ozone Awards, and we got nominated for Mixtape Award for Stereo, and some ruckus broke out at the Ozone Awards, so me and Jim Johnson broke off to the studio and came up with that Flock of Seagulls interpolation on the way there. I laid the vocals down, and Slim Thug really fucked with it, you know what I'm saying? Became his first single. And then it kind of just spawned this thing. I did a record with Kane Beats. Kane Beats called me to do the interpolation of the Bob Dylan Subterranean Blues cover that is Mixing Up the Medicine featuring Joel Santana. And that was my first major look in a video with an established artist like Joel's. And of course, Bun B came in on Good to Go, Raekwon on I Wish, and then and now I did a record with Big Boy from Outkast, record produced by Andre 3000 called You Ain't No DJ. And I mean, it just comes from hustle, man, and being at the right place at the right time, and just being humble. I had met most of these dudes prior to working with them, but we'd be in a club or some shit, or I saw Big Boy on the streets, and I just didn't want to run up to him and be like, hey, I'm an artist, I'm trying to do this. I wanted the situation to be real, you know what I'm saying? And so just remain humble and stayed on the grind, man, and everything, just fell into place, man.
What's your favorite time to perform?
Every night is different. I think one of my favorites is Good to Go, just because it's, full-on crunk shit. And then Ain't No DJ is dope because I like to interact with DJ R-Time, my DJ. Anything I can interact with the DJ is really dope because, prior to this, we had a band together with R-Time. R-Time was a drummer, and he's ill-ass drummer and a DJ. And so after rocking with a band for a while, you know, I got used to that interaction, that energy, man. So anytime that I can interact with the DJ, man, it's fun for me, you know what I'm saying?
That's awesome. I just wanted to ask you, well, I know what it means, but for the people who don't know what it means, where did your name Yelawolf come from?
Yelawolf is Cherokee, and my dad is Cherokee. I don't really know him, you know. I didn't grow up with him, but I met him a couple times, I'll just say that, and then you know, coming to find it, he's Cherokee. My mom told me when I was little, and it just comes from, you know, just soul searching, man, you know, and living life experience, you know. Yellow represents light, and life, and power, and hunger, and wolf represents my ability to survive, you know, and being a pack leader, and yeah, it's just a native name. Yeah. Other than that, I'm just a white boy.
That's really dope. Last, I just wanted to have you say your Twitter name so that the people who's watching can follow you if they'd like.
All right, yeah. So Twitter is @Yelawolf, YELAWOLF. And follow me, man. I'm putting up links to all the new music, you know, where I'm at, you know, who I'm kicking it with. And mainly using Twitter just so, you know, you get to know my taste, you know, my personality. When I go back home, I'm always shooting twit pics up. And I'm claiming the best twit pics in the game, by the way. So I challenge anybody else to shoot better twit pics. So you can go look at my photo gallery, man. There's tons of shit to look at. You know, all my music, you know, go down my timeline and just check it out, man. A lot of interesting shit to look at. So yeah, follow me.
Okay, well, thank you so much for doing this interview with me. I appreciate it so much.
No doubt. Evie, you call her, AK, I call her Chevy. Chevy body.
Okay, thank you guys for watching. There's more to come in the future.